Welcome to our WCC Google Plus Summer Hangout Series. Even though school is back in session now, we still have a few more summer chats to round the summer out. So right now I'm joined by Pepperdine women's tennis player Lorraine Guillermo. Welcome. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
How's the summer for you? I know you're back in class, but how was it?
It was good, just nice and relaxing. Great to be home, see my family and friends, and it's great to be back too, to get back right into it.
And you're, I think, 3 days into the school year so far, so how have the first couple days of classes gone?
You know, you go to class, you sit there, you try to learn something, kind of the usual stuff.
Yep, I hear you. First few days, not really a lot going on.
Yeah.
All right, so you're part of this Pepperdine women's tennis team that's been essentially a dynasty in the WCC for a very long time, 14 straight WCC titles. What's it been like to be part of this program?
It's really an honor to be part of that program because it's always like great to be part of like a winning team and seeing like my teammates and how there's a lot of team camaraderie. It's especially for tennis being an individual sport, this is the only time it's a team sport. So it's great to have teammates and teammates like mine.
Last season we saw you guys capture yet another WCC title, which was actually a very special one this last year because it was your head coach Gualberto Escudero's final season as your head coach, so you got to send him out on style. What was that moment like? There was a great moment when you picked him up and your teammates picked him up and carried him around the court. What was kind of winning that for him like?
It was like very kind of emotional because we knew that was the last time or last season that we'd be playing for Gual as a head coach, and we've just like always loved him as a coach because he's kind of like a father figure to us, and to win it one more time for him, just to give him like all that we have, was really what we wanted to give him.
You have a new head coach now this season, Per Nielsen, just announced over the summer. Tell us a little bit about what you know about him and what he's going to bring to the program.
I hear he's a really great coach, and he really works you really hard, so that's great to have someone to push you. And he also was connected to Pepperdine before, so it's nice to always have that like Pepperdine kind of vibe. And he just also, I've met him a couple times before as well. He seems like a really great guy, so a lot of good influences, I'd say.
Fantastic. Can't wait to see what he's going to bring to the program this coming year. All right, Lorraine, let's get to know you a little bit better. First of all, tell me, when did you start playing tennis? How old were you?
I was probably about like 8 or 9 years old. At the time, I like was playing tennis, I guess, and I was also playing a little bit of golf, like with my dad, kind of.
Why'd you go for tennis over golf?
I kind of like, because tennis is more fast-paced and there's movement. Golf is more of a stationary, so kind of like to run around a lot, I guess.
That is fair. Now, your brother played for Gonzaga. Is there a little bit of a rivalry there between the two schools? They're both WCC schools.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so, but my brother's already graduated, but when we were both when he was still in school and when when we were both in college at the same time, we always rooted for each other to win, but when we were playing like each other's schools, it's like kind of awkward because we do want each other to win because we're brother and sister, but it's like we also want our teams to win, so we just never kind of talked about that.
That's probably safe.
Yeah.
You mentioned tennis and golf. Did you play any other sports growing up?
Not really, primarily those sports, but I mean, when you're a kid, you play like soccer or basketball at recess, but I just stuck to tennis. I actually did play a little bit of golf over the summer, so.
Nice. How'd you do?
I should stick to tennis.
All right, we'll just leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. All right, what is your favorite movie? I know this is a tough question.
I kind of like watching any kind of movie as long as I'm with like great company. I really like watching movies with my friends. Some of my friends, we like watch movies at night, so after like a long day, it's nice to just relax and hang out with great company.
That's fair. Is there a recent one you've watched with your friends?
Okay, the last one I could actually really remember at the top of my head right now is watching Frozen with them. So
That is
I think
excellent.
the whole world kind of loves that movie right now.
That's fantastic. Um, Favorite song or favorite musical artist, one of the two?
Um, really like Daughtry, Chris Daughtry,
Nice.
yeah, and like Rascal Flatts, bit of country,
Yeah, I'm a
yeah.
fan as well. I'm a fan as well. Favorite meal, favorite food to eat?
Favorite food to eat, um, like type of food,
Yeah.
or uh,
Or if you have a meal that's a specialty that you really like to eat or make or order.
I really like Thai food.
Nice.
Thai food's really good. It always has a lot of different flavors.
Yeah. What about, do you have any nicknames that either your family calls you or your teammates call you? Any fun nicknames?
Well, my teammates, they call me Larizzle. Um, some of my friends on the soccer team, they call me L Dog. I kind of used to have this nickname in juniors, Duck. So kind of have a lot of different things going around. So some people
No,
call me
oh, go ahead.
LG for my initials.
Nice. I like
Like,
it. Plenty of good ones to use there. Now, you were the co-vice president of SAC last year. What were your responsibilities there? And tell us a little about how you got involved in that.
well, I was in SAC my sophomore year, and then I became co-vice president my junior year, and I'm co-vice president this year, my senior year. And some of the things I do is like help coordinate some of the subcommittees we have, or communicate with our president or our co-presidents to see what I need to do. We kind of spread out the responsibilities so that not one person is overworked. But primarily, I guess I kind of try to keep things organized, or like shoot for ideas sometimes.
And tell us a little bit about what SAC does, the Student Athletic Advisory Committee.
We pretty much promote the well-being of a student athlete and kind of try to improve things like that, because a lot of things can be overlooked. Like if a student athlete is being overworked, we try to help them. Or like we set up last year we set up a resume workshop to see to help a student athlete after they graduate, because at some point athletics will come to an end and we are thrown into the real world.
Fantastic. And why did you decide you wanted to get involved in that?
I kind of just wanted to like help people somehow, like just try to be a good person and show people the kindness of my heart, I guess.
That's fantastic. That's awesome. Now, outside of school tennis and your duties with SAC, I'm sure it doesn't leave a ton of free time, but what other hobbies do you have? What can we find you doing in your free time?
Well, I like to hang out with my friends, just be with great company, or play some golf, I guess. Uh, I like to just chill, hang out, maybe sleep. That's always a good thing to catch up on as a student athlete.
Absolutely. I'm sure that's very important.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's one thing most people wouldn't know about you? So maybe your family knows it, maybe your teammates know, but the average classmate or something wouldn't know about you.
It's a very good question. Uh,
Maybe you don't even know yourself.
I don't know. I think I really don't know.
Okay, we can skip that one. So this one's a fill in the blank for you. So my teammates would describe me as blank. How would your teammates describe you?
My teammates would describe me as focused.
Nice. I like it. What about this one? Should be fairly easy, but maybe it's not. What is your favorite thing about Pepperdine?
Oh, the people, because there's a lot of great people to meet out here, and just the whole atmosphere. Because there's you never know who you'll meet, and you'll never know who will impact your life.
That's a great answer. What are you majoring in?
I'm an accounting major.
That's awesome. Do you have a favorite class you've taken, either within your major or outside of it?
Um, I really like taking Spanish. I'm actually taking a Spanish class right now.
Nice.
So,
All right, so can you answer the next question in Spanish?
okay, I can try.
Okay, let's see. I gotta think of a good one for you. What is your favorite color? That one's easy, but
Mi color favorito es azul.
nice. Blue, right?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I speak a tiny bit of Spanish. Okay, our last question for you. I know school, all the work you do, school, tennis, SAC is difficult, but how have you found that your teammates, your school has kind of really helped you balance everything, and so you can really get everything all done?
Um, well, I think everything keeps me busy, and so I always have to get organized and like write out what I have to do each day and knowing how long it'll take me or where I have to be. So it really makes me use my time wisely.
Fantastic. Well, Lorraine, thank you so much for joining me, and best of luck on this upcoming school year.
Thank you.